Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sims. With the catch, it's Fareed. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's reeled in, it's Fareed. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Finds his man, it's Fareed. Snowed under by the defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Sims. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this.
Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cade. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's busted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Myers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Lost to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Myers. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Dropping back, it's Sims. Rifles it down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Glass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Glass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Quick step and go. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Unloads quickly. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sims. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unleashes one deep. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially...
Oh, he's got some space. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Looking for a man, it's Sims. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Takes the easy completion. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Sweet cut there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Monarchs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's key. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Third down play from the gun. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Sims. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got it in the middle, it's Glass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put wide, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Again with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Well, let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The sure hands. It's Myers. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. The give out of the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a... parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
45, Old Dominion, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.